morning, Kirk.
Good morning, Jen.
Happy Friday.
Absolutely. It's another good Friday at Okoboji.
It is. What do you got going on this weekend?
Well, we're going to take, Jen and I are going to go up to the cities. Our daughter lives up there. We're going to go up and spend the weekend with them and just have a fun weekend at the Twin Cities.
Very nice.
How about you guys? Anything planned?
I bought my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law and a friend for Christmas. We're going to go to Vermeer Glass Studio in Spencer and do that this weekend. So I'm really excited to take a glass class.
Oh, I have heard wonderful things about that. I think you'll have a ball. I want to hear all about it.
I will. I'll tell you next week for sure.
Good.
What's going on around the area this week?
Well, there's some entertainments going on.
Yep.
One of the unique things, and I just found out about it a few days ago, they're having, I think it's called the North American Ice Sailing Regatta on Big Spirit Lake this weekend.
Oh, cool.
So if you are out and about Saturday or Sunday, take your binoculars.
Okay.
Because it's out on the lake. But these boats, and especially with the winds we've had,
oh gosh, yeah,
it will be an amazing sight. I mean, it's a once in a, I don't mean a lifetime, but you will not see this very often. Part of the reason is we don't have any snow and there's great ice.
Okay.
So go up to Big Spirit, take your binoculars, have fun.
I'm going to check that out for sure. We live kind of close to that, so I want to check that out definitely.
Good.
Sales for Dickinson County this week for the past week were pretty slow. New Year's and the holiday, we've got 9 total closed transactions for last week. 8 of those were single family residences. 6 of those were 8 of those were residential. Of those 8, 6 were single family. 1 was a condo, 1 was duplex, but 4 of those were lakefront properties. So, what about everything else?
Well, there's really hasn't been much else. 1 commercial property sold in Arnold's Park, and there were just no land sales, which is, again, this time of year, pretty normal. The other thing, and we've started to talk about this more and more, is the pended active contingent group.
What's the difference between pended and active contingent for those who don't know?
Absolutely. Active contingent is where a property has an accepted offer, but there are contingencies to be met. Maybe it's a home inspection, maybe it's financing, whatever that might be. Once those contingencies are met, it goes into what we call a classification called pended. And that's basically just waiting for the paperwork to finish up, might be the bank's paperwork, whatever, until we get to the closing and possession of the house. So that number is at about 74, and it's about half and half of each. So that's still a pretty good number.
That's a lot.
Considering this time of year for this area.
Yeah. Well, and let's talk about that though, because I feel like a lot of people are saying that yes, we have low inventory. I'm not saying that we don't, but I feel like the average day on market has gone down. Like the properties aren't sitting on the market as long, and I feel like that's also a contributing factor to it.
Absolutely, no question about it. And again, we've got numbers, but they vary a little. But I'm guessing the average days on market, say if you go back 2 years, is probably down 10%.
Yeah.
So in other words, it's shortening up, so that number of pendants becomes less, but the sales stay up there. If you take the whole year altogether.
Yeah.
So, we're still in a pretty good market and still got pretty active scenario around here.
Yeah, we really do, especially Lakeshore. Lakeshore is a great investment, always has been. I feel like
absolutely
will be.
I do too. We talk about this all the time. I don't think anybody in our office for sure sees anything but a continual growing or increasing in the prices around here.
Yeah.
It's just, there's such a demand, there's a low inventory, interest rates have stayed relatively low. I mean, we're still talking 3 or around 3.
Around 3, yeah.
Which is historically unbelievable. So you can paint a pretty good picture for real estate at Okoboji.
Yes. Yeah. Thankfully, we are going to be pretty steady and go on the up, hopefully. I know a lot of people have last year, they said nationally around the equity in someone's home rose about 20%. So you got about 20% equity. So this year for 2022, they're predicting only about a 5% instead. So level out, but still go up, like you said. So 2022 seems to be it's hopefully a good year for buyers and sellers.
I think it will be. I think it's going to be a good year. I think it'll be a good year for the whole area.
Yeah.
I think we're looking at, between the Imagine Group and the park and all the cool things. You know, we've got Winter Games coming on. We'll do more information on that in the next couple weeks. But it's a good place to live. Okoboji is a good place to live.
Good place to live, good place to vacation.
That's right.
If also, I want to mention too quick, we've been doing some new things with our market updates. We can customize them now and get really specific. So let's say you wanted only Lakeshore on West Lake. We can send you a market update on that to keep you updated on the heart of Okoboji. So if you want that, just let us know.
We can be as specific as you want to be.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So let us know. Or broad or specific. We can go either way. Let us know. We're here to help.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Sounds wonderful.